My name is Slag Voss. I am a gamer. Question is, what do you do? Well, I'm finally back. I've been on a little bit of a vacation. Not really. It was not a vacation by choice. It's been a real crappy 2 weeks for me to do a video. Video-wise, it was crappy, but otherwise, it was actually pretty good. Got to spend a little more time with my sister than intended, and a little bit more time with my nephew than intended. My nephew's got this thing about him, you see. If he's not with me 24/7, and if he's not watching me play a game, whenever I'm playing a game, he's not getting his full money's worth, you know what I mean? So I tried to make a couple of videos while they were here, and none of them came out right, and I paid for every one of them. So, after they left, I decided I wanted to relax. I was just dead. And then I realized something. I've got a very specific game list that I actually relax to. I have a very certain franchise that I reach for, and that's the Lego franchise. Now, the reason why I reach to the Lego franchise is it has action-adventure capabilities in there. All of them do. And they have some thinkers in there, but never do I feel I need to cut the game off before I break something. That's never happened to me in these games. So, yeah. Since I was relaxing, I'm going to bring to you one of my relaxing games. Now, the thing about Legos is that it's got a wide variety now. Hell, I remember when Lego games first came out. It was just one game, Star Wars. It was the new trilogy that came out, not the original trilogy. You know, episode 1, 2, and 3, which I believe was Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, which, all those sound like B movies. Every one of them. So anyway, yeah, that was where it all started, and it was still fun back then. Still today, it's just as fun. But I'm going to bring to you one of my favorite Lego games now. Now, there are certain Lego games I haven't played. I have not played Lego Pirates, and I have not played Lord of the Rings. I do intend to try those soon. Pretty much I've played everything else whenever it comes to the actual Lego franchise. Well, Lego's Batman 2 came about in a very specific way, in a very cool way. It was to test a couple of concepts of theirs to see if it would work. It's an actual action-adventure open world. It's a Lego game. Open world? What? Yes, it is open world, and it is a lot of fun. It's very cool to explore the city and stuff like the Batmobile, the Batwing, and even jump in the Batboat and take a spin through the lakes. Now, something else I thought was actually a lot of fun is you can unlock not only different characters, but also different vehicles. Now, they've had this in other games, I do realize that, but this is the first time where you don't have to use the vehicle in a mission. You can actually drive around and enjoy it. It's very, very cool. It's something that I've recently got into it, and I love it. Well, the combat is stuff we've already seen in other Lego games, such as the original Batman. The grapples are still there. The difference is that now you've got a grapple multiplier like you did before. Instead of multiplying towards your stud count, you'll build up, and once you get up to 5, you can do a finishing maneuver which doubles your last combo count. The bigger the combo, the more studs that the enemy spits out whenever you do your finisher. There's a lot of different finishers to see, and every character has one, so yeah, there's plenty to look at there, especially with how many characters there are to play in this. Now, as for the bat suits, they have done something a little bit different with the bat suits. Instead of a bunch of different suits, it seems like they've combined a couple of suits and got rid of other suits that really didn't seem to be necessary, which I really liked. The biggest one, they've combined the glide suit with the sonic suit to actually make the bat suit. Now, the bat suit, like I said, is a combination of those two, but also gives you more capabilities with the suit overall, unlike a suit that multi-rolls, and that's exactly what this does. Every suit seems to multi-roll. It's like the powered suit for Batman, which is like a combination of the bat bomb layer. The only difference is now you shoot rockets at a distance. And plus gives Batman strength, so he can break open boxes and, toss stuff just like the strong enemies used to do in the other Batman. The other suit that you get is some sort of stealth-filled suit thingy. This is about the only suit that doesn't multi-roll, and it's actually my least favorite out of all of them. Now, Robin's got suits as well, just like the other one. One of my favorite suits actually is the hazmat suit, which does the original deep diving suit, or the diving suit from the first Lego Batman, plus adds a backpack for cleanup. Cleaning up spills and, shooting water and stuff like that, which, again, it multi-rolls. The only suit that doesn't multi-roll is the freeze suit. That's the only one that I've seen thus far. It seems like they both have one suit that doesn't multi-roll. And both those suits are my least favorite. Now, for character-wise, it is named Batman. I understand why. It mainly follows Batman, but I swear to God it should have been called the Super Friends or, the Justice League or something like that. Even though it is called Lego Batman 2 DC Heroes. So it is based in the DC universe. The two characters that you'll be playing a lot more than anyone else will be Batman and Superman. The music that you will listen to, for the most part, will be the original Batman music. That'll include theme and fight music, which is actually really cool. I like the way that they did that. They brought that back. But one of my favorite parts is they did add something a little bit different, especially whenever it comes to flying with Superman. The original Superman theme is here. I don't even remember the last game I played that actually had the original Superman theme. No, wait, I do. I played Superman Returns on PlayStation 2. It sucked. But, anyways, Superman is cool to play in this because he gets a couple of little things happen to him. I don't want to ruin it for you. And, unfortunately, you can't spoil this game. It has a couple of surprises, a couple of great one-liners, and some fun stuff. It feels like a Lego game. The thing to get used to is that it has actual dialogue in it. That was so weird for me to get used to at first. I'm like, this is not Legos. Later it began to grow on me and it actually helped out a lot. I do miss the facial expressions and the little noises that they used to make to actually, tell the story and stuff like that. Now it's actually got dialogue, but, they still do their weird little things and they still act like Lego pieces, so it's not that bad. And they actually got a pretty decent cast to actually, do everything. And, of course, Stephen Bloom's in there, so I gotta mention my boy. Well, you got tons of characters to choose from, ranging from all sorts of DC universe. From Batman, Robin, Superman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and tons of others. Even a couple of them that I didn't know of, but I had heard of. I knew existed in the DC universe. Now, for villains, for the most part, you're only going to be dealing with two real villains. You're going to be dealing with... You know what? I'm not going to tell you. Almost spoiled it there for some of you. Haha. But I'm not. But it does have a wide variety of villains. Most of the villains are Batman-based. There are a couple of other DC villains in there. It's got Sinestro, of course, the Yellow Lantern. Captain Boomerang is one of the hidden characters that you can find, so forth. And what's cool is to unlock them is that there's a certain portion of the map where they'll hang out. You'll go beat them down, and then you can buy them, which unlocks them. Now, some of them are fairly pointless. They're just other characters just reskinned. It's kind of like the way that they did Lego Star Wars. A Jedi is a Jedi in the original. Doesn't matter if it was a Sith or a Jedi. Well, in this one, they run into that from time to time as well. They just reskinned a character. It's pretty much the same character with the same abilities. But that's okay. It's okay whenever they do stuff like that because, it's kind of fun to fly around as Sinestro or, Zod. But, yeah, for the most part, it's mainly Batman villains. So, price-wise, what are we looking at here? Price-wise, it's pretty much been released on almost every modern platform. We've got Microsoft Windows, aka PC, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, Nintendo 3DS, Wii, Nintendo DS, Xbox 360, Wii U, and so on and so forth. Asking price for the most part is $19.99, so it's not too bad. To get your money's worth out of the game, though, unfortunately, the biggest thing is that after you beat the main game, just like any other Lego game, you're going to have to go through on free mode, try and find, the power bricks, the mini kits, and stuff like that. Oh, before I end it, there is something I want to show you. This is so ridiculous. I thought this was funny. Most games, mini kits is kind of like the trophy. Most Lego games, the mini kit's the trophy. It's like, oh, look, I completed a mini kit. Yeah. Well, in this one, Batman or whoever you are can ride around. I am not kidding. Can ride around on a radio-controlled car for the most part. I thought that was absolutely funny. Well, at least mini kits serve a purpose now, kind of. Well, that's pretty much it. I was bringing you a relaxing game. I have to admit, these games really help me relax whenever I just want to lay back. Well, that's pretty much it. This is me bringing you games that I like to relax with, for the most part. It's from the Lego franchise, which I think is quite alright in my book. I think it's better than sitting back with some psychotropic drugs and, a couple of beers and trying to relax that way. Instead, I put on a movie. It doesn't matter the movie. Sometimes it's even some of my nerdy stuff. I might put on, Thundercats or the original G1 Transformers TV show and play this while watching. And it's just such a simple, fun game. It's not that bad. I recommend, if you try out any of them, either try out Star Wars The Complete Saga. I believe $19.99 for the most part. Actually, I think on Steam, currently carried for $9.99. That's probably one of the ones I'd recommend. I would definitely recommend Lego's Batman 2 to you. Haven't played Pirates of the Caribbean, so I can't really recommend that. Indiana Jones was almost an exact copy of Star Wars, so, if you just want to play Indiana Jones, then go for it, but otherwise, let me think. Oh, the Harry Potter wasn't bad. No. It's very interesting. I can actually safely recommend year 1 through 4. Not 5 through 7, but year 1 through 4, Lego-wise. And, there's Lord of the Rings, which I'm hoping to purchase, today after I finish this video. So, anyways, this is Slag Voss. I'm out. Y'all have a great day.